scrap, only if I'm giving the order. And you feeling itchy, you got something to say, just know we hop this way. Nobody else is suited for this other than us. I know it's crazy, but we work with it and don't give up. Welcome to the show. If you don't know the name, we call it Hop This Way.
Boom.
Welcome back, all our favorite itchy onions out there. It has been a hot minute, and welcome to the bittersweet end. That is the little show that could, the Hop This Way show. It is our last show, and it is I, the leader of our Tong here, the Hop This Way crew, Zeus Fleming, and joining me as they do every week, the best Tong that anyone could ask for. I've got, of course, beside me, the one, the only, Mr. Money Matt Shua. How you doing, Money Matt?
Hello. This is
last
it.
time I didn't tell you Money Matt.
It is, yeah.
It doesn't feel right. I haven't come to terms with that. It just clued into me now. This is the last time I'm going to give you guys these monikers. I'm going to have to do this forever, anyways.
Yeah, now I'm just going to be back to poor.
Back to poor.
Just
Poor ass man.
Poor
man.
me.
Down all the roles.
Poor me.
Poor him. But you know what? Always good to see the godmother here, the most deadly member of our little Tong here. That's right, the one, the only Miss Stephanie Young Pratt. How you doing? Looking good there in Hawaii.
Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the rain. It's Hilo side, so yeah, may have to dash. But yes, aloha from Big Island.
Aloha. And you know what? So we got you there in Hawaii, and then of course down below we have the blades in her wallet herself, the yogi, the one and only, the ever enchanting Miss Rebecca Nishi. How you doing, Rebecca?
Hello, I miss you guys. I miss this, and I'm emotional already. I have COVID, but I'm here and happy, and you know, excited.
Thank you for coming here
from Brazil.
And we hope you feel better very soon.
Thank you.
I mean, I thought we were over all this COVID stuff, but
Never ends.
Never ends. Unlike our show, sadly. But you know what? To bring us up maybe a little bit here and cheer us up a little bit, we also have with us the professor, the one, the only, Mr. Frank Tong. How you doing, Frank?
Being demoted to guest lecturer after this, but does it truly end? Does it truly end, people?
Ooh.
By the way, the godmother is here, and the blaze in her wallet is there. All right, Zeus.
Derek!
All right. Well, at least you got it right. Derek Jim, we got a lot of love here. Broken Tradition, the Bombshell Blurred. Oh, Kent Darden. This is a new one for us. Kent, how you doing, buddy?
Kent!
How you doing, Kent?
New.
No, he's not new?
No.
It's me, RCR.
Good to see you, man. Hope everything's good.
RCR!
Trevor. Guys, I'm going to get
Trevor!
Hey, bud, hope you're well. Last time hearing Money, Matt Shua's amazing opening theme. That's right. For anybody that ever wondered, in case you missed it, our theme song that everybody fucking loves is a result of this man's musical genius. That's right, the one and only Mr. Matt Shua. So you go out. Can you find that? Can you find it on Spotify?
Thank you.
What's up?
Can you find your music on Spotify?
I mean, my music is everywhere, just not our theme song.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to add that too.
Yeah, no, our theme song was nice and special and just kind of just right here. You can only hear it just on the opening of the show. There was a reason to that, because it was like, oh, it's special, and now it's over.
It's over.
It's not over. It's going
we don't
to
cry
be,
because it's over.
Codified into a museum.
Now,
Museum of our hearts.
Yeah, I love that theme song.
An echo in here, right? I don't know if anyone else is hearing the echo.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
I'm literally moving underneath a tree.
I
Love it.
think
Um,
we could upload to Instagram stories songs.
we will. We definitely will. After this is all done, you'll check it out. Matt will put this show up later because I know some people couldn't make it. Trevor's staying up late. What is it? 2 o'clock in the morning? Almost 2 o'clock in the
Oh
morning,
my
Matt.
goodness.
Good God.
Thank you for staying here and saying you can't miss it.
I
A
think
lot
the
of
whole
you, brother.
opening is actually on YouTube along with the
Hey, Ragu.
opening intro. So, yeah, that I do know for sure. I think it's on my personal YouTube page. So, yeah, if you guys want it, it is there. The whole opening credits is there.
The whole effing show.
The whole thing. All because we got flagged so many times for playing the Warrior theme song. I just was like, yeah, fuck this. We need something. And then I sat
And
here
then you
for
come up.
a couple
You come up
hours.
with
Yeah.
a song that could rival the theme song for Warrior. We
I don't know about all
Yeah,
that.
Yes,
I don't know
no,
about all that.
because even they gave you props. Even Raz and them gave you props for it. So
No, they
Wait,
didn't. I don't think they heard it when I made it.
no,
No, I don't think Reza or any of them were here when I actually made that theme song because that was, I think, season 1 when we did all that. And
Yeah.
that was when we were just only on Facebook. We didn't have all this big
Right.
ass syndicated bullshit that we do now. That season
Yeah.
2 is when we jump started with Jason and everybody else from like the cast and crew.
Oh, yeah.
The
Some
other
of
producers came way before everything else.
some of the cast who listen the intro made compliments for it. Like I remember Perry saying it was very cool. Langley, some of them, they actually
Tom and Nick.
said that live. Yeah,
Well, I tell you
rock
what,
it.
this is going to be a big show. Lots of memories to come our way.
A lot of reminiscing.
Reminiscing. I'm gonna play a quick message that we got here from somebody to start us off, folks. And while we do, I'm gonna put this out to the rest of the Tong. When we come back, I want you to think of what was your favorite fight moment. Like, what was your favorite fight in this series? Come back. You guys got 1 minute and 30 seconds to figure it out after this great message from our good friend Telly.
Hi, how are you? This is Telly Leung. I play Marcel in season 3 of Warrior. And now I am very new to the Warrior family, but it became very evident to me in the short amount of time that I was there that there is an immense amount of pride and love for this show, not only by the people, the hardworking and talented artists who go into making the show, but there's also an immense amount of love and pride from all of you, the fans, especially the folks at Hop This Way, who are champions of the show, have been champions of the show for 3 seasons, and also do the important work of having conversations about the show. I think any storyteller and any artist, that is their dream and their wish when they make a piece of art and when they tell a story, is that the story doesn't end when the story ends, that the conversation continues and that we all get to learn something about each other that we might not have known. And it's all because we all share this common love for this story and this show. So I just want to say thank you all, not only for being wonderful and vocal champions of the show, but also for holding space for these really important conversations that I think this show starts. So thank you to all of my friends at Hop This Way. Cheers. In the theater, which is where most of my background is from, we never say goodbye. I often just say, see you in the next show or see you in the next one. So that's what I'm going to say to all of you. See you in the next one.
Fuck yeah. See you in the next one. Yeah.
Fucking Telly.
Yeah.
So great. And I mean, what a great time we had with Telly being on the show, joining us here. And then for him to come back and do that for us was great. And you know what? One of the best things about this show has been the camaraderie and the friendships that we've made, not with just the other fans, but we've made with a lot of these actors. But we couldn't have done this, honestly, if it wasn't for, I think, one person. When we all joined the Warrior group, there was one person who I didn't know was part of the Warrior family, and that made things there. And this guy, not only is he a badass warrior himself, he's a pretty badass director. Let me welcome you all to the show for the first time on the show. It's 3 a.m. where he is. It's Mr. Brett Chen.
Hey!
Brett Chan's on the show. You're
Oh.
awake, brother.
You look so
Hey, guys.
sleepy.
Good to see you, Brett.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on.
even my dog's sleeping.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, look at the puppy.
What is
Just
he,
won the
Torchy?
show for us right there. Brett, how are you? Thanks for being on the show. And dude, how are you still awake right now?
Well, I just woke up to come say, "Hey, what's up?" So, and by the way, it's my second time on the show.
Second time. That's
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Second surprise
Yeah.
appearance, actually.
Yeah, second surprise appearance because Zeus is an asshole and just never wants to tell nobody when you come on. He's like, oh, by the way.
It's what I do. It's what I do.
Never gave this man a proper show. How dare you?
Some of the actors that I talked to about getting a video, they're all just really butthurt about the show going away. So it's actually very painful for them to talk about. So they couldn't actually give a video because they felt, I don't know, really jolted about the show not coming back.
They're not the only ones. We're feeling it too. But I mean,
Yeah.
we still got a lot of people that said goodbye to the fans that you were able to get on with us, which was, I mean, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. Brett, what working on the show? I mean, you see these fans, all the comments we get, all that. Let's get a season 4. Let's get a movie going or something like that. What does it feel like now, where we know that, like, it doesn't look like there's going to be a season 4 at all? But is there still hope for the movie?
There's still hope for something. Justin, Lin, and Shannon Lee, they both told me that. Said, listen, it's not dead. I said, okay. They said they're still working on something. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe this movie ties it in. I don't know. Justin's been pretty busy lately. He did some movie. For where he was, and he's in Australia doing another movie with Charlize Theron and Daniel Craig. So.
Wow.
I'm just waiting. I hope something good's in their sleeves and can come out. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know, but I hope so. But there's another movie that's starting up next year, sometime in May, and I'm on the film, and I've got Joe Taslim, Dustin Newen, and Mark Dacascos on it.
Oh, damn.
Dude.
So yeah, it'd be cool. Hopefully that get a small reunion.
Cool.
And that's something you're going to be shooting?
Yeah, going to be shooting. Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I'm second directing
player.
on it and stunt coordinator. I'm second director, stunt coordinator on it, and producing on it. So
Ooh.
now it's we got those 3 guys on there. It's gonna be a pretty big film.
Damn.
Hopefully it goes well.
So
Is it-
since season 3, how's life changed for you in terms of the business? Because it seems like you've been super busy, like busier than before. Same thing with JT, same thing with Justin, same with a lot of the actors from the show. How much has your life changed, and how much do you attribute that to the success of Warrior in that 3rd season?
It hasn't actually been. I mean, it's been kind of busy, but not as busy. Just because the film industry right now is really in a tumultuous vibe, and from the strike. So there was pretty much no one in the film industry worked for 9 months during that time. And luckily, I got on some of the shows around the world, so I was working. But it hasn't been that busy, and coming back has been pretty hard for a lot of people. I've just been lucky enough to jump on some shows here and there. Hey, what's up, Rob? Actually, because of Warrior, Andrew got on this great show, and then they love my work, so I'm on board, which goes out afterwards.
Awesome.
But which next year after this other movie I'm on. But actually, funny you should say that because this movie that I'm on now, they tracked me down because of Warrior.
Yeah.
Hi,
Really?
Patricia.
Very good.
Hey,
Patricia.
Patricia, what up?
Patricia!
Yeah,
Patricia, we're
because
thinking
of
of
Warrior.
you. Thinking of you,
They
Patricia.
love the
and your
Warrior
family.
show so much. They love how the action was done. They love all that. So they found me, and that's how I got on the show.
Hey,
That's amazing.
hey.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Wait! Congratulations on your nuptials. You've gotten
Oh,
married
thank
since
you.
the last time we saw
Yeah, we're
Oh
you.
yeah,
thinking of
congratulations.
that.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah. We
That's
got
crazy.
Hey.
got married in Copenhagen, but we're having a big wedding in next year in Greece. So it'd be good.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Oh, you
nice.
fancy. Oh,
Beautiful
You
picture.
fancy. Well, congratulations, my brother. Congratulations. So just before you came on, we played a quick video there, and I asked the cast what their favorite fight scene is. Do you have a favorite fight scene from the series so far as well? And I'll give you time to sit on that, and I'll go through us first if you want.
Well, no, one of my favorite ones is was season 2, in the raid of Dustin's lair with Joe and Dustin.
yeah.
That was
Cool.
one of my favorites. The thing is, the way it was edited, it was differently though because when they aired it, they cut up the fight and they to make it more exciting, they integrated it with the police raid same time. So it was bam 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 bam. But that was actually one of my favorite ones. Um, the Dean fight in season 3 that was pretty
Yeah.
that was good because it let Dean unleash, and we did some brutal things there on his side. Um,
So many good ones.
the three brothers fighting at the end.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, we're
oh,
all like sad. As soon as you say it, we're like, oh,
Yeah, three
so
brothers.
tough. That was a tough. And you know what? Cinematically, that looked beautiful. That
Yeah,
final
it was
scene,
great.
though, like with Justin and Andrew. I mean, just beautiful, beautifully shot scene.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
great,
I like the three guys. So it's Chen,
right,
yeah, Chen, Andrew, and Jason fighting.
right,
Um,
where they're in the
yeah, it
dojo.
was all pretty emotional because and plus I got to do a lot of Bruce Lee things like the 1 inch punch and stuff like that, and breaking the chair and all this. It was kind of cool.
Amazing, guys. Can
What
you
did you guys
can you
think?
live
What
up
was
to
your
that?
favorite
I was
fight?
just gonna say, yeah. What about you, Matt?
God, there are so many to choose from. I think the one that always stood out to me was the Koji and Taslim one. I think it was episode 8 or 9 where they're in that that fucking octagon, like that
Oh,
fight pit thing.
that's season 1,
Yeah,
episode
Yeah,
That was
7.
painful.
7 or 8. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
7, yeah.
that one I was like, oh, that's the one that hit me. And then a very close second is just the all out fucking brawl in episode 9, season 2.
yeah.
That one's just, come on, that thing is legendary. Right from the Avengers stance to like everybody, it was a wrap. Like
mm-hmm.
that was
That one is
that
mine.
was the greatest moment in that whole show. Like I still get fucking chills talking about it and just like watching
Yes.
it. Like it's just nuts.
I
But
still
that's
can't
not
get
just
over.
a fight though. That's a whole. See, when you're talking about just a fight, so that's what I was thinking about. But you're talking about a whole sequence.
Yeah, that whole thing was just beautiful, no matter what. But I mean, in terms, if we're gonna narrow it down just to the fights, and they would be like the whole Koji and
Stepdad.
Taslim.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
episode 7 for like season 1. That fight was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, for
that
sure.
one, just what Ragu said.
Yeah,
That
the
one really
first
got
set.
me.
All the ooh, yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
got me.
Oh yeah.
And that
That
one was
was painful.
emotional. That was a very
Oh.
emotional fight because he didn't want to fight him at all, right? And he just knew how bad like Mai Ling was. She had to be stopped, right? So
Yep.
That was Diane's fault. It was all
that's
it's all her fault.
Diane's fault.
All
We're throwing
Diane's fault.
Diane under the bus here for sure. What about you, Becca? What was your favorite fight?
Well, it's impossible task to choose one favorite of anything in this show, but I would say Joe, Kevin, and Dustin, as Brad said, and on that time I think co-leader, is that the name of the magazine? Who chose
Collider.
this
Yeah.
fight as
Collider.
one of the best 10 of the year or something?
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, but that is one that I love. It's episode 1 of season 3 with Andrew with the whole uh,
Everybody.
yeah, whole everybody of the Stunts. It's so cool. And when I watch it, I could see the faces and recognize them. I wanted to put the name inside of in the top of the head, like that one, this one, that one. I love that one.
You're like, I
It's a
remember
big
you from
one.
dying in season 1 and then drinking with you when I was in South Africa.
Zin might actually jump on the show today as well.
Yay!
Secret.
What?
Oh, I was trying to keep that a
Huh?
secret.
Who?
I didn't hear
Nothing.
that.
You don't
Say
want
I
to
that
know.
doubt it.
Who's coming?
You
What?
don't want to hear.
Zin.
I
Sorry,
Zin.
doubt it.
Paris. Sorry,
He
Paris.
doesn't do
We might
podcast.
get Zin on the show.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, no,
Zin
those.
Zin
Go ahead,
was
Paul.
he was Joe Taslim's right hand guy everywhere
You know who
in
I
all three
really like though?
seasons.
If
I love
can,
his traveling shots.
Oh,
can I say one fight that I really really enjoy? And it's a fight that happened in my head because I seen the fights happen a little bit, but I still didn't get the one episode that I kept demanding. There's two that I wanted. I wanted like a bolo, like an old one about the yellow. But
Backstory, right?
the other one that I really wanted was I needed one with what's his name? Was it the Piano Man? What was Hong's?
Violin
Remember
Man. Wasn't it Violin Man?
with
Yeah.
Chen Tang. I needed to see me a Chen Tang just taking everybody down as that guy. I was just going to add somebody to the chat here, but you
Frank
guys all saw
didn't
that.
say his favorite fighting sequence.
Yeah, Frank.
oh me.
Frank, what's your favorite, buddy?
I mean the big one. The big one's my favorite. Like how stressful we were talking about that the other day, right, Matt? Like how
Yeah.
stressful must that have been for Brett and the guys to direct. And but other than that, I would say the Wild West fight at the very end where they took out the bandits.
Yeah,
Because that had everything. You had Koji doing Koji being Koji. It had Tobin with the knives. It had the civilians with the firearms. It had the priest
Mm-hmm.
saying that amazing prayer, talking about cutting people's toes off.
right.
And it had
That's
Rachel coming in at the
season
end.
1, episode 5.
Yeah,
Mm.
the standalone one.
Blood in his
Yeah.
shit, right?
Blood in the
Yeah,
shit.
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I think
that was great.
that may be my favorite episode.
I think that's a lot of people's favorite episodes, the Blood in the Shit. And I was a little bit joking about my fight for the future fight, but I think was it Dean and Koji, their second fight where he
Yeah.
punched him in the chest, and I'm like, oh, you killed him. I thought Leary died there. Like, I thought that was good, and I kept thinking that was gonna be at another point where like, oh, we're gonna lose Leary at some point where his heart's just gonna give out from that heart punch that he took.
Yeah, and most podcast shows that I'm on and they talk about their favorite fights. Most of the guys, that was their favorite fight, the Koji and Dean season 2,
Yes.
episode 9.
Because it's just such a, to me, that was almost the closest to a real fight that you see, that like we're as you can get, like just two guys that are just going at it and just giving everything they can, even once everything was gone.
And it was the most expected fight
Yes.
in the series.
And they're so close outside of the show.
I want to say because Brett's looking very tired. I don't want to keep you too late here, buddy. But before you go, I do want you to say hi to somebody, and I wouldn't feel right without you saying hi to everybody's favorite bead wielding warrior. That's the one and only Chen Tang.
Yeah.
going on? Thanks for coming back.
There's my
Hello,
guy.
Brett.
What?
What's
Hello,
up,
Brett.
Ken?
We miss you, my friend.
Miss you too, brother.
Yo, thanks so much for hopping on here, Chen. How you doing? Oh, and just
Damn,
like
you
that,
just
Chen's
kicked him out like that? How dare you?
kicked
Such
him out.
disrespect.
Chen's just like, I'm out. He's like, no, I've had enough. There, he's back.
Nice.
You
Well,
told
welcome
him
back.
he could be fast, so he was.
Yeah,
Yo,
we
this
thought we
is
were doing like a drive by.
amazing.
Hello again.
What's up,
I'm gonna
Chen?
cry.
What's up, guys? Bittersweet,
What's up,
bittersweet,
Jenny?
bittersweet, bittersweet. But
It is.
Thanks, brother.
miss you,
Thanks so much
all
for
of
coming
you.
on.
Not you, Brett. Not you.
Me
My legs
I have
hurt.
to
Every time I
tell
go to work out,
something.
every time I go to work out, I'm thinking about you.
I
I'm like, my legs hurt.
Let me tell something before Brett goes. I had a dream tonight because of this show was going to happen. I was, in that expectation, and I dreamt that we were in some place where, season 4 was in the making. I mean, in the end of the making, and some party was going to happen, and Brett was there preparing everything, putting tables, putting decoration. I think it was something like, Andrew and Zing birthday because they do it together. One is
Right.
November 10th and the other is November 11th, and they always have a birthday together. And Brett was preparing a birthday party and together with the, finale of the season, something like that. That was my dream tonight. And it felt so real. It was very cool.
Well,
Brett,
Oh,
I wish that was
Dreams come
happening.
true.
much love to you. Thank you so
Dreams
much
come
for
true.
everything.
Well,
Thanks,
Chen,
guys. Thank you for everything.
Brett,
yeah.
like ships passing in the night.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
right.
folks. I'll see you on the
so
other
the
side
days of
somewhere.
our lives.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Well, Brett,
This
we
has
won't
been
keep you too late, brother. Thank you though so much for this. I mean, and let me say, even before we started doing like the Hop This Way show, you've always been really great for you know lending your services to come out and just talk. And you did the New Year's Eve show for me before we did this stuff, and I don't know, you've just always been a really good friend and just a really good person to have around and to champion not just your own show but our little show here too. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure the rest of us as well think the same.
Yes.
thanks, guys.
We
You guys
love
been
you,
great.
Brett. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thank you for everything. Hopefully, we'll see you guys in the future.
Oh
I'll
yes,
see
Yeah.
yes,
you on
please.
set soon, hopefully, buddy.
I'll serve coffee. I'll run for coffee. You need somebody to just run errands. I'll go. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we'll see you in Greece.
This journey's not over.
Congratulations and see you for the movie,
Love you,
brother.
Brett.
See you guys.
Come to
Chen,
honeymoon
Chen,
in
Chen,
Brazil.
Chen, Chen. Okay.
Second
Bye,
honeymoon
guys.
Brazil.
I know. Peace
Oh,
out.
sir.
Bye.
Awesome, guys. That was Brett Chan. I mean, and you call up Brett Chan, and then we got
Chen
Chen
Tang.
Tang here. I mean,
Wait,
that's how you
hold
do
on,
it.
hold on. This is history
Yeah, okay,
making.
now he's gone.
This is
Yeah, he's
this is
gone.
history making
Fuck.
because Chen is the only 3-time guest.
Yes.
on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
The
are.
first time we were in your car.
Wow.
The milestone. So
Yeah.
he's a history. He's a record breaker right now. That's it. It's him.
Yeah,
Him.
man.
And,
I love you guys. You guys are like, yeah, like I will for the rest of time. I'll be here for anything you guys need.
Oh,
Dude,
Seriously.
you are
thank you.
amazing.
You don't have to go on trivia anymore. You are part of the team already.
Yeah, you don't have to do another Tong trial this time.
Or do you?
Trevor, you're absolutely right. Right, Brett was robbed for.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Actually, I actually no lie. I think our show was robbed of at least a stunt Emmys a couple of times. I'll put our.
Yes.
I mean, yes, I'm biased, but I'm also honest.
Yeah.
If it look, I'm honest. If I was on a kind of a not a good show, I would just be like, I like my show. I don't, but it's
Right.
not that good of a show.
It
But
was great.
we're on a really good show, and I'll put our stunts, at least our stunts, up against anybody on TV for sure. And
Absolutely.
I think, obviously, like, I respect everybody's work. Worked quite a few stunt coordinators in my time, and everybody works very hard, and all the teams work very, very hard. But this one was to me, I think, the purest form of, like, just at least hand-to-hand stunts on TV. And I'll put it up there against anybody, and I'll stick with that. Still stick with that.
Absolutely. I don't.
So with
You
Like
other
you
know,
said,
shows,
I don't
I'm a little
understand how
salty.
it never happened because it's not like you guys were just a pure action show, where some places get overlooked because they're only action, no story. This is a huge story. Like this. I always tell people, like, they're like, when they ask me what Warrior is like, I'm like, it's like Peaky Blinders, Breaking Bad.
mm,
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
is an intense drama that just happens to have a
yeah.
lot of
yeah,
action in it.
yeah.
I
But
think.
I'm opinionated. Oh, go
No.
ahead, Chen.
Oh, yeah, I was
I
just gonna
just
say,
think,
Zeus. Oh, please go ahead. I think my internet's a little slow, so
oh no, I
I
just
keep
think it's
interrupting
stacked up
people.
against us.
Yeah, it
I,
is
I,
tough.
I think I think it's not so much stacked, and Brett might know this a little bit more than me, but like, stunts has a lot of different aspects. It's not just like the physical uh 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 part. I think, people, you see stuff with, like, guns and cars, and like
Right.
horses, horse stunts, and shit like that. So I'm like, yes, I
Hmm.
could see, but on the other hand, I'm like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Like, we'll definitely, I think we definitely were robbed. I think Brett was robbed. But
Mhm.
this man's gonna get an Emmy sooner than later. So
Mhm.
he's
Yep.
gonna keep on going. So we're very happy that I think Brett Chen is the heart and soul of the show. Being really real, we probably couldn't have pulled this off without him and his
Right.
team, because
Mhm.
it's sort of like the center of it. And
Right.
I think, like, like, his pulse was on it the entire time, and it was just like the lifeblood of it. So I'm a big, this show taught me so much, and it's really this is my first, like, experience really with stunts on a show.
Right.
So and it gave me so much as an artist. It gave me so much as just a creative person, and I learned so much from these guys. So
Mhm.
one of the great
I'll
great
never,
great memories of my life.
I'll never get the flying knee out of my head. In the big
Yeah, we
fight
tried that
in
many
Chinatown, I'm
times.
like, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Well, I
Nice.
think they were
It's
telling, like, the first time, first couple of times I did it, they were like, "You're doing it. You're going too far. Like, you gotta, like, just like Luigi hop it up."
yeah.
So they were
Yahoo!
like, "You're, like, flying through the air. We missed
Luigi.
you." But it's
I
just
feel
like a
like that's
blur.
very much within his
Like,
character, though.
That's
Oh,
great.
But
Are
very
you
cool.
are you working
humor.
on are you working on anything right now, or are you chilling? Like,
I was, yeah. Where we had an indie film. Now it's in post production.
Oh.
I did some, interestingly. I never thought I would, but I've been doing some. I had been doing a television show, like a smaller role on a television show in China,
Oh
and
wow.
which can't really be talked about just yet. And but that's on, Asian show. Yeah. So
okay.
yeah, after the strike, everybody's just was like, okay, we're gonna have to, like, sort of try to find work, because there was, like, literally not too much work in town.
Hmm.
And so, but I've been really fortunate. I've done a lot of, like, cool indie projects, and we're also on getting ready for another indie project, shooting in the Mojave Desert, coming in the spring.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Yes,
So you
that one's gonna
busy?
be really fun. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's gonna be really fun. That's gonna be like a sort of a mockumentary about finding El Chupacabra. like like this is Spinal Tap version. Mixed
Oh
with Don
no.
Quixote, kind of like searching in the
You had
So
me at Chupacabra, and
you know
then you
me, I love
got
my
me stuck when
comedies.
you said you're turning the dial up to 11. Um,
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be like it's like very psychological, sort of like a little mini project that we've been putting together in this last half year.
oh, that's
Mm.
Very
so
cool.
amazing.
So
Now,
Have
Chen,
you?
sorry, just to go real quick. Chen, you said that that was your first time kind of working with what do you want to call it, with stunt work. When did you do Mulan? Was that, had you already done
Yeah,
Warrior?
but it's I did Mulan right before going on to Warrior, but
Okay.
that type of stunt work was, I mean, it's less. It's, I don't want to say less, but
Oh
you're like
wow.
in armor, and it's
Oh
like
true.
fighting, like army formation kind of fighting, not like now I throw a chain at your neck and try to catch you. You know,
Fair,
like
fair,
there's a,
fair.
I think that's a little different. So I can't say that wasn't stunts, but like that was a bit different. It was a bit different.
oh,
Oh, I
I have
absolutely
to
love it.
say that I have to agree that the stunts are the heart of the show, not only because of the fight scenes that pretty much big percentage of the scenes, but because of the Brett family that expand to Warrior family. I mean, I don't know how they could put together so much great people together. Everybody's so good people, good heart. You all like seem harmonious, and but I think Brett had a great influence of the environment of the whole show, and I have heard from other people from the cast that in other shows sometimes they put the stunts aside. They only rehearsal, do the scenes, and don't interact in the rest of the time. Don't go to dinners together or don't stay together on the set. And Warrior is totally the opposite of that. So I
Yeah.
think, yeah, there's no
Pretty
Warrior
Okay.
without
special.
Brad.
I have
By
a
the way, Chen,
question.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
special show.
our group enjoyed the mixed drink recommendation.
Yes. Holy shit! It
So
was so
thank you for that.
delicious.
Oh yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It
My
was very good.
God. My God. I was having so much
That was a
fun
good
putting
time.
all that together. We got mad people drunk off that shit.
Wait, what are you
That
talking
that
about
that
now?
rum is great, huh?
It's so, yo, it was a hunt to number one get that. Like they didn't have it in
Oh
Pennsylvania.
yeah, you
I
guys had
had
to
it.
drive like
Yeah, we had to go
2, 3
to
places.
Jersey in order to find it.
Yeah, yeah.
To
We
find
had
that.
Wait,
a
Oh,
we
what
had a
drink
martial
is
arts
you're
this?
kidding.
we had a martial arts seminar,
la-
and Matt
yeah.
made a mixed drink off of Chen's recommendation for us for
Ooh.
the instructors.
Yeah, I can't
Mm.
believe you had to run that far to get this rum. The
Yeah,
rum
that's
comes in
how.
a plastic bottle almost, so like it's
In
it's
Jersey, it wasn't hard to
it's
get.
just a
It
very,
wasn't
No,
too hard to
In
get.
Jersey it wasn't
it's
hard.
not a high quality rum, you know.
No, I don't know
But
what it is about Pennsylvania, but man, they don't have like certain liquors. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So I was like, Frank, dude, I gotta go to Jersey and I gotta go grab this shit. I was like, I hope we find it. And I go in like the first liquor store. Oh, there it is, just chilling on the shelf. And I was like, okay, well, that was easy. But
Perfect.
oh
well, I
God,
appreciate you trying. It's good though. That thing
it's
stays. That thing lives
Yeah,
on my
that thing
fridge.
is deadly. That thing is a sniper. I'm just like, oh, this is nothing. And I was like, oh, oh,
Oh,
it
I
tastes
feel
like
it.
juice, and then it's definitely not juice. So
It's a
that was a
63% rum, alcohol rum.
oh I
Whoa.
realized.
hey,
We all learned that night. We all learned that night.
That's great.
We all
Yes, you
learned that.
should put the you should put like the recipe right here in the comment section
you
if
should.
anybody else
Yes.
wants to
You
try it.
should. You know what? You can put that up right now, Matt, if you want, in the comments. As we have
It's in an email. It's in our
another video
email.
message
I'll
from
do it.
somebody here. I got one more
Oh,
video
oh,
message from somebody. So take a look at this
uh-oh.
one.
Thank you so much to each and every single one of you Warrior fans. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you for continuously supporting and loving us throughout each season. That third season happened because of you. So thank you for everything, for all the fan art, all the messages, all the love and support. We really appreciate it. I really appreciate it personally. And it's sad to say goodbye, but we will always be a Warrior family. Sending all my love.
Hey.
Hey.
It's too cute.
Jenny. Absolutely love it. We've got a few here from a few different people. There's another one here I wanna show to you. This one I was very excited to get, and this is one we can thank our buddy Brett for getting. And you guys saw the beginning of this. The rest of the Tong has. They haven't seen the ending. Someone might not love it as much as the rest of us do.
Hello, happy holidays, everyone. I'm Dustin Nguyen, and you may know me as the character Zing on the show Warrior. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the fans of the Hop This Way podcast show. I love that name, Hop This Way. Thank you so much through the years for your support of the show, and we really appreciate it. You know, all the work we do is for the fans, and we just love it. It's such a great show and the people involved. But Hop This Way podcast has been a big supporter of the show and all the fans, and I just want to say a heartfelt thank you, and again wishing everyone happy holidays and a terrific new year ahead. Thank you.
The king.
21
This guy
Jump
looks
Street.
younger than when he was first there.
Asian
Listen.
don't raisin.
I was just gonna say, black
Just like,
don't
that's all
crack and
that's
Asian don't
literally all I
Asian.
was thinking.
Beige don't age.
Asian
This
don't
guy
The
age.
literally looks
age.
younger than my first season.
Come on. Chen, you still look like you're 12. Come on.
Dead serious. Yes, I
Crazy.
age backwards. You know, I've got a Benjamin Button thing going.
Yeah.
It's a good problem.
Curious, how has
Maybe a
that
part
dumb
of it.
phone thing been? Did you fully transfer over yet, or are you still?
Oh, everybody
hesitating?
froze there, which means it's me that froze.
Yeah,
It wasn't me.
we left you behind. Yes, yeah.
There goes the dumb phone.
Oh boy.
Woo! There goes the
I-
dumb phone, just as you said it. Why'd you have to talk shit about it, Matt?
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see?
Oh, you did it! Oh,
Wait.
Yeah.
Nice.
You want to see
Congrats.
something cool, you know? You want to see something cool. It's like, I can do this that you guys can't. Watch this.
Congrats, buddy.
It's like great.
I'm
What
happy
can I
for
tell
you.
It's incredible.
How's it?
And-
How does it
and
feel?
You know, sturdy. It's very sturdy. It's like
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Well, from
No,
now
but like,
on, we're
how's,
going to
how's
start
it feel
calling
to
you
be
the
like?
Rizzler.
How does it feel to be like disconnected from all that now, since it's like just it does its little function? and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it?
You want to know something? It's great because you guys might have noticed, and a lot of people ask me, they're like, "Well, where's your social media? Why aren't you on social media?" And I'm like, I just I like to disconnect. I'm not a huge like social media person. I think I'm like 50, 70 years old, something inside. So I like to like really be kind of old school. And so having this, you know, I save hours a day, hours. Like because you know, knowing me, I'm kind of obsessive. I have an obsessive addictive personality, definitely ADHD. And so like having this is like, first off, it's a great conversation piece. I get a conversation about this fucking phone like every week. Every week they're like, "What is that?"
Right.
But
Is that the razor?
it's yeah, they're like, "Oh my god, can I touch it?" I'm like, "Well, if only my love life was so easy. My love life is that easy. I would be like, for real. Life would be
Like,
complete.
you know what else?
I would have made this transition easy a long time ago."
Lord. Lord.
But this phone, let me tell you something. This phone, it can't do much. But well,
People want to touch it.
that's really it. It can't really do much.
Oh, people still want to touch it. So,
I can call and I can barely text, but that's the way I like it, and I save a lot of time, um, and I'm really present. I'm really present.
Yeah.
Love
And
it.
you
I'm
have to
See,
be
so
more.
envious. I really am. I'm very jealous of that.
Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
see,
this is when it starts. People say
see. I
name and
worked in
wow.
wireless for 9 or 10. I worked in cell
You
phone
did?
wireless for 9 or 10 years, and then I did product reviews, mostly cell phones, for another 9. So I was, for the 55-year-old, I was so overly saturated with technology and phones. So has anyone
Yeah.
seen Interior Chinatown? The
Yeah.
show Interior Chinatown? Yep, she whips out a StarTAC. I'm like, hey, I used to take those apart. I know how to take the antenna out and do the backdoor programming on the phone. I'm like,
Oh, damn. So you're not to be trusted.
The fact that it
Mm-mm.
has an antenna. I
Yes,
saw Trevor.
yes.
Trevor, man, what's up, man? I just wanted to give a shout out. What's up, man? Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor O'Tim.
My
Trevor.
Duran brother.
Look at this guy in his profile photo. Look
Is
at
he not
that
the
dude.
coolest
Yeah.
looking motherfucker ever?
That is a fucking
He.
cool dude.
Oh,
That's a
sorry, I swear a
fucking
lot.
cool dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
No
speak a
more
lot
than
of
that.
I'm from Memphis, so dude,
all
this dude
right,
is
all
like
right.
the cool. I don't know. Okay, first off, Trevor, who took that photo? Because like, it's like he's like too cool. It's like
Probably his mom.
somebody
Look back in the
yeah.
shades.
Like
Look
Look at
you
that.
Yeah.
just gotta like look.
Look
Like the
back in the
Chinese
Looking
shades.
back.
Chinese James
And it's like
Dean.
sort of
The Chinese James Dean.
he's kind of like got that snarl.
Yeah,
Trevor's kind of got a snarl, like anyway, but like
he's
he's got
rock
that
and roll
snarl
through and
going.
through, though. Through and
Yeah,
through.
I know. It's weird because he's in costume every time I saw him. That dude is not rock and roll. This man looks like he's like mahjong time, But
He looks so much
now,
different.
but this guy, like, I'm looking at his profile, but I'm like, I didn't even recognize him at first, but I know it's Trevor. So, like,
I
this
love this
dude
dude.
is just so cool. Why is he? I
Yeah.
wish I could be that
And
cool.
You know what?
he
Though?
I'm just here
He's
with
a,
a StarTech wannabe StarTech.
But
okay,
people want to
well,
touch it. It's you know what I mean?
people want to touch it.
People want to touch it.
People want to touch it. Yeah, but I mean, people want to touch
That's what
Trevor
just got
Otis.
us canceled. Was that line there, Matt?
Touch
Thank
it.
you. Chinese James Dean. I like that. I was gonna say the Chinese Bob Dylan, but yeah.
could be.
How many
There's been a
people
lot of
wish they
singing
were?
on our show, surprisingly, though. There's been a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah.
One of my favorite moments was this.
I just can't. I need you in my life. Where do I go? What must I do if I can't live?
Loving it. Love it. Now we're gonna get the instrumentals going in the background.
Wait. When the fuck when y'all were singing 112? When was this?
That was
Listen,
awesome.
We were happy with Happy Jack.
Yeah.
That busted it out for us, busted some lyrics out, yo.
Y'all were singing 112 without me. Now I'm pissed.
I'll be the backup lip syncer.
So funny.
But wait, you were here.
So funny.
You were here for Madonna, right?
Yeah.
Like you were.
We're all out for karaoke, all right?
Yeah.
What is the song you're choosing to just kill that performance? What is it?
It's got to be like an 80s. It's got to be like a Madonna Like a Prayer or something. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be something where like everybody can clap and sing along to and it's fun. So like, and I'm such an 80s kid, so probably like a Madonna song,
Bonus points if you give a little sample, and you can deny this if you want.
Oh yeah. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
just like a prayer. Oh, your voice can take me there. Oh.
I'm playing the part of Leon in this commercial, in this video.
And he single-handedly made that the theme song for Deadpool and Wolverine, so it worked out.
Without him. It was
It was all because of Telly. It was all because of him.
Right.
Telly goes
so now, Chen, because this is our last show and you're our last guest, that means you have to leave us with our last song from an actor from the show.
I have to leave you. I have to leave you with the last song. Like you wish me to sing the song, or you wish me to, like what? I don't understand this question.
What are you doing to this poor man?
Oh no, you nailed it.
You know what? We should.
No, I'm kidding. You really don't have to say.
Oh no! You've opened this Pandora box, and it shall be taken to the end.
Oh
yes, good. We can help
has been
if you
started,
can.
and you know what? I really want to. No. We're gonna. This is gonna be a group effort because you see what happens here. You start things, and then you gotta end them.
See, I fuck around, and now I found out.
Not sure.
You don't care.
Looking like there's like a consigliere like cigarette thing going on. We are going to like a cappella the theme song of our show.
The Warriors.
And each one of us has to like take the different part.
Which show?
Okay.
I know there's no words.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I got this.
I know that.
Oh, look at my sister.
Okay. I'm with it.
We were going to like a cappella, and each one of you has to like take, because everybody knows kind of the main riff. You know?
Keep going.
But like somebody's got Okay, no more thinking about this shit. Let's go, okay? And a one, and a two, and a three.
I was gonna to say that I can't stand Frank's face at us.
I had to give Frank the solo on that. I had to give you the solo, brother. That was the best reaction I've seen.
Somewhere, I feel like we got at least 2 seconds of it right.
Yeah,
I think you're a lot nicer than Trevor. Yes, Trevor.
Right, with his guitar. Yes. See.
I was like, I'll take the drums. Nobody else is gonna do it. So I was like, fuck it.
All right.
I want you to picture this: the Warrior ringtone. My sister and our 2 besties. Imagine being in a room with 4 people and everyone has the Warrior ringtone. And then someone calls. Ringtone. Whose phone? Whose phone? Whose phone? Whose phone is ringing? Oh, okay.
Well, it's better than my phone. I really need to change my ringtone because I'm out at like business meetings and you forget to turn your ringer off. And I've got Biggie Smalls. I love it when you call me Big Pop.
Big Pop.
As soon as I was out on like a first date a couple months ago, and that goes off, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna see myself out. I'm gonna see myself out.
Yeah, but you can pull it off, like because of your appearance is like you're like okay, yeah, I get it. But if I did it, it would be like. Don't buy it.
I'm just saying, Chen. I'll give you the pass, brother. I give you the pass. I give you the pass.
Too hard. they'd be like, "Well, Chen, you're trying a little too hard here because you're not big, you're not a papa,
But
you're not of that, you're not of that mold, right?" But like Zeus, like if you did it, I'd be like, "Yeah, that logically makes sense."
He is him.
he's him.
He
They
is
call me
him.
Timothy.
It's Timothy.
It's Timothy. I'm Timothy Chalamet. We're gonna stop with that right now before we get sued. All right.
It's the last
So,
show. Sue
It's
what?
the last show.
Nothing.
Who's gonna sue us? I'm just gonna show because so many people, like there was so much we put into this, and there's so many people that came out to the show and were a part of the show. Like Chen, our first 3-timer, which automatically makes you like our best
Repeat.
guest. Wait, he's been on the show more times than Rich Ting.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
Really?
Wow,
Really?
that's saying a lot. Rich
Oh.
tried to make it on the show tonight.
What
He
is
sent
that
us-
saying? What do you mean saying a lot? What is that saying? A lot of what?
Well, Rich was our OG, one of our OG players from the original show that would come on the show, right?
Yeah.
So
first
you know,
one.
Yeah.
I think he was he the first inducted in our Tong? Who was the first one that got the Tong trial? Do you know?
He was.
Technically,
He was.
Jason, because the Tong trials didn't exist until this second season of this show.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah,
So,
right.
Can I ask how many episodes total did you guys is the show?
Oh, I don't know.
I can tell you right now. Actually, if I go
At
on
least
our
40 some.
we
done 30 episodes for each episode.
Yeah.
Of the original
minus,
show.
let's see, including this one, it would be
You guys, a Hawaii
39.
Rainbow.
Oh, 39. Yeah.
39. We
39 episodes. Wow.
39.
That's a cool
39.
rainbow.
Ooh.
Hawaiian Rainbow.
39
Hawaii Rainbow.
episodes.
39.
Yeah, it was
We did
we're
39.
ending on 40. We're ending on an even 40. Little 40
So
ouncer.
this is the 40th, right?
Yeah, this is 40th.
No, this is 39.
Oh, this is 39.
This is 39.
But you know what I like about this ending on 39? It leaves us that option for us to do the 40th when they do Warrior the movie. I'm just saying.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Man, for real. For real.
When they do a secret
Stranger things,
season 4.
crazier things. Yeah, crazier things have happened in this town. You know, the way I look at it is like Tombstone came back after like 1,000 years in the dust. And
Right.
That's true.
you know, crazier things have happened in this town, and this family, yourselves included, by the way, you know, like the fans are part of this family. I've never seen anything like it. It's very, very rare. And thank you, Ken. Yeah, for sure. Please make a wish on that. There's Dustin Nguyen said something to me my very first season. It was like literally my first month there. And Dustin and I became close. We were, you know, hanging out a lot, and he was like, "Well, Chen, you know, if you I've been on like 4 or 5 shows now, and it's not, trust me, it's not like this all the time." Right? This is special. You need to enjoy this. This is your first show, and let me tell you something, it's not like this all the time. And you know, I have been on I've been very fortunate to be on a lot of different casts and of different projects. And this one, from top to bottom, I'm talking about everybody, fans, the production, HBO, you know, like extras, for God's sake, all the workers, all the drivers, our drivers, you know, you guys got to experience some of that, you know, when you went down there. Right. It was really,
Look at that guy.
really special.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very grateful for you know, this is one of the great memories of my life, and you guys, and being with you guys is wonderful memories. I miss you guys all. I miss all my family there. I miss South Africa, and just showing you guys love, as much love as you guys have shown us. You know.
Oh, that's awesome.
No,
We always appreciate it. Always
Yeah,
appreciate it.
let's fucking go. let's
For real.
freaking go.
Yep,
Let's see
yep.
how,
For real. For
let's get it going. All right. Here, there's been some other people that wanted to say some words to us as well.
Hey everybody at Hop This Way. I just want to say thank you so much. Warrior was such an amazing ride, a ride of a lifetime, and you guys made it even better. So I just want to say you guys are the best fucking onions ever. You get me?
Itchy onions.
Man,
The
I feel
Young
like
clan. The Young clan.
This is
Perry
so
feels
weird.
like everybody's dad, though. He feels like he's
even
Oliver's dad.
Like
he
it's
even
crazy.
wore a special T-shirt for during the video. Oh my
It's so
god!
surreal that we have Chen with us right now. We have these different videos sent in from the cast, and it's just like it's a little weird to think about. Like, we did this bullshit off of a fucking Facebook thing. Then we were like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, let's
surreal.
get all these
Totally.
other people from all around the globe to talk about a show that at the moment wasn't even back on air. It was already just done.
Yeah, Cinemax.
And we were talking about it, we were discussing it, and then somehow we got like Chen on this motherfucker 3 times. We got everybody else on this fucking show talking about and stuff. It's just like, it's so crazy that this is how, like, what it's become. It's like it's fucking surreal. Like, it's crazy. I would have never thought this show to be like this and to garner attention, like, from the actors on the show and everything else. It's fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
absolutely.
A little,
Yeah,
a little.
you're actually speaking the sort of the. Oh, go ahead, Zeus.
No, go ahead, Chan. That's cool.
Oh, I was just saying, Matt, you're sort of speaking like that's been the theme of the show throughout, overall of Warrior. Literally that it's like a testament of how crazy things, wonderful, more crazy and beautiful things that you can imagine can happen. You have this starts with like a very little thing. It literally was like Shannon Lee finding a manuscript, like a treatment, not
Hmm.
even a treatment of her father's writing, and
Hmm.
Mm.
it happened, and
And
that
then the
shit
dream team,
happened.
and then the dream team comes in together there. Here,
Like
I don't
that
want
shit happens.
He
That is so
actually,
validating for this old chick. It is so validating. It really is.
there's been a lot of people on the show that we've loved and that have come kind of through here. Another one wanted to spread the love to us.
Yeah, and I think that electric.
Wrong spot. Well, I guess we could watch that. With someone who's been on the
Yeah,
show
and
with us.
I think that electricity is palpable and is an undercurrent. You're seeing even in these deadly battles between rivals and enemies, you still see something that you can't quite put your finger on, and
Oh,
I
look
think
at
it
that
is
shot.
that sort of love. Look at those guys.
That shot.
And then to your first question, your first point, how is it to be the new guy on set? Well, they equipped me with a role that a guy in whom he doesn't care if he's the new guy. In fact, he sort of relishes that. And he has a stack of warrants from the president of the United States. So really, the punctuation on any scene is, oh well, it's going to go the way I say. So that's a freedom to give a new person on set that you can't buy. It's so empowers you, and it's a different energy to all the. Something they told me early on was that there's a lot of sort of alpha energy and people sort of jockeying for and to have a guy who sits back and just goes, well, ultimately, when all the dust settles, I know I'm probably going to be on top is a real gift.
Oh, it's going to be that kind of meeting. I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm.
That kind of meeting. Oh, but you heard it there, Chen. Like you talked about it. You talked about how Dustin had said it. Like this set, this cast, this crew, the fans. It's something unlike anything even us as fans have ever seen before with this kind of interaction. And to me, it's still just so fucking mind blowing that we didn't get a fourth season through Max or Netflix. Like, number one, how many countries was it in the top 10 for weeks on
Hmm.
Netflix? And
Hmm.
not a
Hmm.
hey, let's do a fourth season, not let's get a movie. And you've already done the season 3, so they don't have to worry about raises for anyone because that already happened through Max, right? So um yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things I haven't been able to kind of fathom. How do you guys deal with it being an actor and being so invested in a show like this where there was so much love with the fans and the cast and crew? How are you reconciling with what's going on now?
Well, I get a flip phone and I disconnect and then I drink. No, I
It's very
think
old school.
that drink I shared with you guys, it was for a reason. No, actually, it's just an acceptance. It's just a sort of a part of it, and I, it's- I think like one of the things that has always in a weird way served me well as in my career as an actor is I'm very like you know I don't hold on, like I'm not like a what is that word? I try to stay present. I have a very easy time like staying present, and
Mm,
it's just a part of it. I've never known any other like lifestyle. It's just like a norm for me of like, oh, okay, like today you have a job, and when you do it, and when everything you do, you try to do the best you can,
mhm,
and then tomorrow is not certain, which is sort of like life, isn't it? You know. And
absolutely.
so
You don't have
I
nostalgia
try
for.
to. Yeah, I mean, of course, like, I'm human. You would love, like, it's sort of like you give everything you love into something, and I truly believe it's so important. But that like that's life, and I just try to like keep my eye on the beautiful things, the wonderful things, things I've learned, the people I've met along the way.
Mhm.
I know that sounds like a cheesy, corny answer, and but that is genuinely what I
Yeah,
try to live, how I try to live my life, and so
Mm.
that that's it.
I
Yeah.
love that.
That's how
I
I
think
sort of reconcile it.
artists always face things like that. Like you want to do something that you consider art, that you consider they're going to provide, you know, something good for people or add culture, but not
Mhm.
always
Yeah.
you can do what you want to do. You have to do what the business want to do. And now, while
Hmm.
you're talking about Zeus, you see Netflix a bunch of K shows, you know, K films, no Korean romances, and they are all the same. I mean, I know the teenagers nowadays they only watch this kind of things, but they are forgetting the other customers, you know, the other people who wants to see all the kind of things. And it's hard to find something good. I'm watching old films now that I haven't seen, you know, like The Lake House, films like that I
Mm.
haven't seen, and from 20 years ago, or even from the 40s, from the 20s, you know, the golden um,
Yeah,
time.
Mm.
I'm doing this because sometimes it's it's very difficult to find something very interesting. I mean, there are some good shows, some good series now that I could find, and like the Only Borders in the Building, it's very great.
Oh
And,
yeah, it's good.
yeah, it's good. But yeah, that's it. That's what gives you money, gives more viewers. Oh, it's like that. You have to fight, keep fighting. But it has always been like this.
I
yeah. I think
figure,
the
like life is
sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I keep on doing that, and it's not intentional. My internet is well, I have a flip phone, guys.
You have a
So
flip
my
phone.
internet is.
Then, yeah, stop explaining. We get it.
You see how you see how cloudy this is right here.
Wait, that's not an effect?
No, it's I'm a very low I have a low tech lens.
I respect this. I can't say this shit enough. I fucking respect it.
as
I love it.
as one should.
I can't do it.
As one should.
Same.
So can this phone just only because I swear to God. So it only calls.
see
It
the
only
setup?
it only calls. It only texts. That's really it? Does it do emails or anything? Like how
Oh no,
disconnected are we talking?
It can.
Now,
It
was
can.
your
And
phone
I
before
gotta
that?
be honest with you. It's probably the only phone, one of the only few phones on the market that it actually is. It is a smartphone. It's just super slow, and so I need it for certain things. I found out I was like, oh, actually, in this day and age, you do need a sort of some kind of connection because like. I can't go to a payphone and call a taxi. You need an Uber
Right.
sometimes, And I also drive an electric car, so this is my key. So there are certain things, but the cool
So
thing
he's a
is the
little
screen
bougie.
is so small. Yeah, it's a little bougie. Like the screen is so small, and the internet and the speed is so slow that you don't want to go on there.
He's the role model.
That's the key.
Kicking the addiction
That's
and
the
he's
key.
eco-friendly.
Oh,
you
know what? You just said
I know.
Speaking of key, that's a great segue for
Oh,
one of
oh.
my favorite moments on the show is when we had Tom Weston Jones on and Nick
Chen, have
Paulson.
you seen this one?
Yes.
You know what?
No.
In case you haven't, Chen, check this out. Check this out right now.
Are you ready? Let's go. Superpower you would want to have, and would you use it as a hero or villain?
Okay. Shit. I've got it. It's not even a superpower. If I could make my finger the shape of a key that can get into Tom's house and punch him in the dick. That's it. That's my superpower.
Oh my God, he's in. He doesn't even need any more questions.
That might be
To Tom's house, punching dick. That's it. That's what I need.
That is the best answer.
key finger dick punch.
Key finger dick punch.
Key finger dick punch.
The KFD. The KFD.
There's the KFD. So it's not really a punch. It's more like a
Key finger dick.
I don't know what that is. No, this is the punch.
You know,
Frank, here's the punch. Here's the key.
the 1 inch punch. Like the 1 inch punch.
That's a new shocker. That's a new level shocker.
Oh, you shocker.
That was me. That was my fault. I named that. I did that.
You did that. And I love that. I love that Frank turns it into sexual at the end. He's like, oh, it's a new shocker. Like, Frank, that was the shocking part, was you saying that. And you can still buy the shirts online. No, I'm kidding.
That's
the exceedingly specific superpower. His only
already knows
weakness is a locksmith.
Jen's phone
Yeah.
is zero spicy like me. Oh,
And Nicholas was reporting to us by candlelight during load shedding
that's right.
from his
They were
cell
doing load
phone with his glass of wine. Candlelight, glass of wine. Yeah.
Oh man.
No power.
Spell, so.
Yeah, we had some good times with him. He was funny. I got one more here. I just want to share just because these two are fucking great, man.
Now we talked a little bit about people's timing and stuff. You know, some people have better timing than others. Tom, you have great timing. However, Nick.
Yes.
Nick. Joining
What
us
happened?
now. Nicholas Pauling.
What happened, buddy?
Yeah, I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, Tom. You can.
I'm in Africa, buddy.
Oh, mate.
Things don't work as well as they do up there in the north there, sir.
That episode by far is the funniest episode we've done.
I
Those
love
two
them.
together are deadly. Just trying to keep up with them.
Guys, like, you have no idea my seasons on the show, how much we all laughed on set all the
I can imagine.
time.
Who's the funniest guy
We
on set
just
for you?
fucked around. The funniest guy on set. It's not Andrew. That's no.
It's not Andrew.
Well, that mixes off. Let's start crossing off who is not.
Who's not funny?
Dude.
How would you
like,
react to you saying that?
with no humor.
With a new social media post.
Yeah. No, he's actually pretty funny. But
he is.
I think the wittiest two guys are definitely probably Tom and Hoon.
Really?
Hoon, eh?
Oh, I wish we could have gotten Hun Lee. Yes.
Yeah.
Together they're like lightsaber battling, but their lightsabers are like wit and jokes.
Oh, I
They're-
couldn't.
And
they're-
martial play,
they're
I
good,
believe.
They're good, yeah, they're good.
That's so good. I love
So,
And
yeah.
about Andrew, I remember there's a picture of all of them on the beach. You know this picture? I think it's from season 1, maybe. In the end of season 1, they all went to the beach, and everyone is smiling, laughing. Even Dean's mother in the photo, everybody's so laughing, and Andrew's like the only one in the photo.
Andrew's too busy smoldering for the camera.
Always
See,
assuming.
that is his humor.
Assuming.
But he's British, right? He's got that dry British humor.
Yeah. He's British. But
Yeah.
so is Tom.
True.
I think he's more Japanese than British.
Yes. Rebecca, you know.
No.
For humor, trust the Japanese.
Yes.
I didn't say it.
I can say that. I'm Asian. I was born in
I like
Japan.
children.
Yes. Now, my very good friends, I've had a wonderful time with you, but I
Yeah.
am going to be late for my to keep people waiting for dinner. But
No worries.
I love you guys very, very much. I will take my
Oh,
leave,
we love you.
and I'm just like I love you guys. You guys are just beautiful human beings. I love you guys.
Oh,
I love
you
this show.
are.
I love our show. And
We love and appreciate
thank you for
you.
having me.
Man, this
You
is
guys will
awesome
not
of
be a
you coming
stranger.
on. Please keep in touch and keep us apprised of what's going
keep in
on
touch.
with
Call us.
life and what's going on with acting. Yeah, call me.
Call us.
But from all of us to you, Chen, man, you have been one of the best people to come on the show, and we absolutely love you. And you are the one that deserves the 3-time championship status.
Yes.
Yeah, man,
3-time champion.
go get dinner with everybody, and we will talk to you in the future, my friend.
Thanks again, Chen.
Yes, and
Thank
feel free to reach out
you.
anytime. The line is always
Absolutely.
open.
Got you.
On this.
Lots of love, brother. All you want to raise there.
Bye.
So long.
Peace out, brother.
Take care, man.
Yo, that
The
was
first
awesome,
first
guys.
triple threat.
Man,
We had that drink again.
yeah, right. What a great
Yeah.
final show! But because it's 39, you know what that means, folks. They got to do a movie just so that we can
Yes.
finish with 40. Just so that
I
we can
believe
finish
so.
with 40.
I'm game. I'm game.
Get her done, folks. Let's see what we can do. Like, why can't we just have a movie? Why can't we have nice things too? Right?
I have a question for us actually.
Sure.
What was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment. What you cut out there at the end?
Your favorite moment of our
Your
show?
mic's cutting in and out.
Can you fucking hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Perfect. I
Hey,
said,
fuck
what is everyone's favorite moment of our show?
Of our show.
Our show.
Ooh. Oh my god, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
That's a tough one.
Oh, I already know.
You got Steph. Go ahead.
Steph, go ahead.
Langley going off about Trump and making me cry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I
I love
have
having.
to have one.
What's yours?
When Rich told me live, thank you for being such a great fan. I see all of your comments and etc. And it was like my
Super geek
third,
moment.
I don't know, our first season was like my third, fourth show, I don't know. And it was like, what? I couldn't even answer. It was like goofy, speechless. I was like, "Mhm, thank
No, they were
you." Yes,
such a good
was
guy
a
then.
silly goofy
Um,
thing.
Zeus?
I don't know. Come back to me. Come back to me. What about you, Frank or Matt?
Finding out the show was coming back for a third season.
Yeah, that was a pretty good, huge moment, honestly. Finding out the third season
Yes.
was
I just
coming,
read that.
and
I
the
just read that.
bombshell blurred. Yeah, yeah.
My
Well, you
favorite
were
moment
kind of coming for.
is Matt accused me of trying to steal. Oh yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. It was before the show even started. We saw the bombshell blurred say hello in the comments before it started. Like, oh, there's bombshell blurred. He's like, fuck her, man.
Fuck you. with love.
That's polite.
With love.
Nothing but
That's
love.
polite.
All the
Fuck
love in the
you.
world.
With a sprinkle of disdain, yeah.
With a little disdain. With a little disdain.
Oh, man.
Okay, what do couple other things I want to get. Oh, well, Matt, what was your favorite moment?
No, what was yours? You're not gonna get off that easy.
What was yours?
Dude, I don't know. Like Nick and Tom, I think, was just the funniest, and it was so hard. Like I've never laughed that much in ever in an interview, and I've done a lot of these podcast type interviews, and that was a first for me. And I don't know, Perry, the first time Perry coming on, that was huge, man. Like when Perry came on with Chen that first time, like it felt just everything felt different. It felt heavier. Felt like gravitas
this
is
is
in
it.
the room, you know?
Yeah.
What about you? All right, Matt, what about you?
It's funny, but I honestly think it's this show.
Very moment.
This final one.
Mm.
Because look how I was saying it earlier when Chen was in. Look how far this fucking went. You know what I mean? Like, and for those who
Was it
really
three and a half years?
Show, Matt. Think of our first show.
Yeah.
Is
So
it 3.5 years or 4? Almost 4.
Almost 4. Because for those who have just joined us, I mean, the whole backstory of this for anybody who doesn't really know is it was all in the Warrior group, and Zeus was in there. And I remember the post, and he was saying something about, hey, I want to do a show about talking about Warrior. Would anybody be down? And I saw it, and I was just like, oh yeah, fuck you, why not? And then there was the other guy and his wife. I forget what.
Rita and Heather and Simon, I think.
No, I think it was Ray.
Ray.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think it was Ray.
That was before me.
This is before
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Backstage of Lion King. Hey, what's up, man?
Lion King? Oh, Broadway.
This guy always working. but it was us two. We were the original two, and then we had that show, and then you were like, "Oh, we're gonna do another one," and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll hop in too. Fuck it." And then Rebecca came in, and then as we kept going through episodes, then Steph came in, and then as episodes went by, then Frank came in, and then that was when everything was just still on Facebook, and then we were like, okay, let's do a season 2. So we went through all of season 2, and somehow, some fucking way, that's when we started. Well, prior to that, we did get Rich. I remember that, and we did get a couple like Reza and them as guests, but that was only just for the Facebook thing. And then when we did our second, then when we did the season 2 with everything, that's when Rebecca was like, "Oh, FYI, I got Jason to come on," and that's when we were just like, "Wait, what? Like
game
young,
changer,
like fucking young June is coming on the show," and she's like, "Oh yeah, I asked him, and it was fine," and we're just like, what the fuck do we do now? Like, what? And then that became that slippery slope because then Langley was our second, and then it just continued on, and then then we didn't know what to do. Then season 3 happened, and that's when the first time our show was actually able to do live reactions.
Yeah,
because all of our shows before that, it was on Cinemax and it had already been canceled.
Then insert the fact that 2 of us hauled our asses all the way to Cape Town.
Oh yeah, side note, then these 2 fucking are like, oh, by the way, we're just gonna go to South Africa and
we're still going anyways,
and just meet and just see the cast and see what happens. And we're just like, sure, us fellas will just hang out here. And then they sent us all these photos, and we're like, oh shit, they are actually doing it.
I didn't have my passport yet.
It wasn't that easy, right, Stephanie? We had higher expectations, but it was dreamy anyway.
You motherfuckers made it look like it was easy because every time you're like, oh hey, look at this photo, flick.
Yeah, Instagram things.
Look at this photo with our fucking merch, flick. I mean, we're just like,
flick.
Yeah, how many t-shirts did I bring? I brought 42 or 50 t-shirts with me. I can't even remember how many.
And then that gave birth to the whole, oh, let's do merch shit. And then the whole thing with season 3 popped off, and we're like, oh my God, we actually get to do the show while the show is happening. That's going to be interesting. And then just to have it all like come down now at this moment, like fucking me and Frank now, we're fucking goddamn near like neighbors from states away doing our Belinta walk and everything else. Like, who would have fucking thought that was because of this show? Look at the shit that we're all doing now. It wouldn't have been because of this show. Like, it's so fucking insane.
The friends we've met on from the show here, and then just mutual fans as well. Big shout out to Brian that runs the Warrior group page.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Facebook as
well.
Because without him, none of this happens.
And we don't know his face. He has like a dog.
Nope. Yeah. Nobody's ever seen this man's face. He's just
he's a great, powerful Oz, basically, to us at this point.
Yeah.
But I had a conversation with him, and apparently he is around my area as well.
Yeah, he's around the PA Jersey area.
So
makes sense.
He's somewhere around here.
We have to make a warrior convention for all the fans somewhere.
Well, listen, if there's a movie, we all need to go to Cape Town. If there's a movie, okay.
I mean, like a Comic Con. Yeah, Comic
Con.
I'm sorry.
I'm like Comic Con.
Comic Con.
I'm just kidding.
Like warrior com.
And I'm Knuff.
I can.
And keep going, Matt. I'm sorry.
Well,
oh no, you're good. I mean, I just came to the end anyway. Like, it's like this would be like my favorite moment. The fact that to look back on all of this and be like, oh, we actually did all this, and it's kind of fucking crazy.
And to think people from the show like us and left us messages like this last one.
A big final shout out to all my friends at the Hop This Way podcast. I'm sorry to hear that you guys are going to be broadcasting your last show, but I am so grateful for all the love and support that you have shown to the cast and crew of Warrior over the years. It's really meant the world to us. So thank you. And I wish you all well and everything of the best with all your future endeavors. I'll be following you all online. Good luck and thanks. Bye.
What a wonderful human being.
So amazing. And thank you for the kind words there. RCR, was that? Steps in Paradise. Yeah, we're all doing okay, but I like this idea of a convention in Chinatown in San Fran.
Yes.
I feel like
Yes.
it makes the most sense for a Hop This
Yes.
Way
Derek
thing.
and Jack could be a good organizers.
Wait a minute. I'm circling back to something that Brett said. Those two, fucking Justin and Shannon, they said it's not done yet.
There's something.
All right. Let's just put on our tinfoil hats on here, right? Let's just go into conspiracy. What do you think it might be? What could be that if? What do you think the if is?
I think it's if, because didn't we hear that Max still owns it, even though it's on Netflix now, Warrior's on Netflix. Max still owns the rights to it if they're going to do
I think
sequel,
it's just,
or if they're going to do movie. So I think that's the if they can if they can convince, what is it, David Zaslav or whatever that runs Max now, whoever it is, if they can convince him that it can make money and then it deserves that finale, then yeah.
And it all wraps up in a movie.
Maybe a miniseries, yeah.
Season 4.
Miniseries
I
or
could see a
movie.
miniseries, yeah.
Something to tie it up, maybe. I don't know. Like I'm so curious, because I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I wasn't mad at the ending of season 3. I think for what it was, it wrapped up about as much as it could. And I'm glad we actually got like an ending.
But did we? There's so many questions. What's
Ciao.
what's my Leung and
that was alive.
that
pan up.
Taslim, that was a great ending. I was happy to see
Yep,
that.
yep.
But what's going on with Chow? What's going on with Zing? What's going on with everybody? Where's Lindsay Davenport? Like, I want answers to that. To me, that was still my favorite relationship, was her and Assam. Or was it Rebecca? What was her?
What? Davenport and Atoy?
Yeah. No, not a toy. Assam and the girl that got thrown in the Penelope.
Penny.
Penny.
No.
Yeah, Davenport was with.
I mixed up the
Olivia's
name.
character.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Bronze.
No, Penny.
Yeah, Penny.
Yummy.
Yamin. Not Yamin. I like Yamin. But in the first season,
First season.
Assam's girlfriend,
Penny.
that was the mayor's wife.
Oh yeah, Penny.
Penny.
Went to the madhouse.
Penny. Nobody? Big Bang? That was my favorite. We got a lot of comments here, and then went over everyone's head. Chow is alive. Is he?
Yes.
My Leung is pregnant with Lee Young's child. Lee Young runs the Tong. Ooh, these are some
yeah, what do you all think? What do you think a season 4 would look like? What's happening?
Well, that's what we're seeing a lot here. Ken also says Penny. Her name was Penny. Thank you. But Chow, what's going to happen to My Leung? Penny. Exactly. Davenport was with that toy. Sorry. Yeah, I was mixing them up. My Leung and Yan Mi are pregnant with the next Tong leaders.
And again, I keep cracking up, Zeus, because you say, well, yeah, it still sounds like not mean.
Yeah, man. How I roll, yo. How I roll. Take the boy out of the hood.
Oh, no, I
They
mean,
still call him Big Papa.
I think just to insert one thing, I think the second funniest, I think that we laughed so hard was Patricia's with the dead eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Her dead eye. She's hilarious.
Oh,
the dead
She was
eye.
hilarious. Auntie.
That look, that face, no problem. That look though, whew, no, I'm good. Thanks.
No, I look like shit. Come on, let's get real. It's not a very glamorous part. Oh my word, yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love her.
I
else
fucking love
Patricia?
Patricia. She is amazing and been a great friend and somebody had mentioned about the acting taking off and stuff, and Patricia helps a lot. Like she helps me out with some acting techniques and stuff like that, and she's a great theater coach down there in South Africa. And I know that her family's going through a bit of a rough time right now, so giving out my love to you and all my best wishes, hoping everything turns out the absolute best for you. I do want to say we do have one more person. We got
Hey!
I can't believe this.
What up?
Coming in
What
Monkey King. Oh
Who's
my
talking?
goodness.
Number one.
Oh, he's like, get that in there.
There you
I like
go.
it.
How do I
That's
do
Monkey King.
Monkey King himself.
I love
What
it.
up? What up? Hi, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for
Where
doing this.
are you?
Yeah, for sure. I just got off of work, actually.
I like the handle, man. I like the name.
So were you just
Thanks.
on set or?
Yeah, we just got off the set. I'm in Alabama right now.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Can you
Yeah, I don't
give
know.
us are you allowed to talk about what you're doing or?
Usually,
No, he can't. He can't say shit.
Being awesome. Just being
I
awesome.
could, but it'd be just a bunch of complaining on my part.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, how are you guys? Brett told me, Brett filled me in. He asked me to hop on and said it's like a final hurrah or something.
It is.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
cool.
That's it.
I thought he was joking. I said they never do podcast.
Yeah, I
I know.
don't. Yeah, I never do podcasts.
You do?
He practically threatened me.
Damn.
It's all right. I paid him a lot. That's why.
yeah. You better kick me down some of that money.
Yeah. Well, that's all on Brett now. You know, he's trickle down.
Oh,
You know.
damn.
All right, that's
I
between
know
you guys.
that's gonna happen. No, this is amazing though. So just what can you tell us your experience was with this show? Like, did you have kind of the same experience as everyone else, where this is kind of on a different level than anything else you've worked on?
Oh yeah, totally agree. This is like lightning in a bottle. This will never happen again. This is the best of the best. And this was actually the first big show that I worked on with a really long run. And everyone said that I was super lucky because from the top producers to the investors to the directors, costume, everybody in the departments, all the actors and actresses, stunts, all the way down to like catering and grip, and everybody was just super cool. And it was like so amazing to work on. And we're really, I mean, me and Brett talk about it all the time, and Johnny as well. We're like, oh, it's never gonna happen, and it was so good. It was perfect.
That's amazing. So
Yeah,
now,
so instead of
what
really
is that
high
like
bar,
when you
so
go into your next step?
every other project I work on, it's just like sad face because I compare it to Warrior now.
That's what I was just going to ask you. What is it like going on the
It's
next
all
show?
downhill. It's all downhill from here.
It's all shit.
But
It's all shit. I'm out.
at least sometimes you work with Brad's team, right?
Yeah. That's the only upside. You know, we met so many cool people, so many great people. Like friends became family, and any chance we get to work together again, we get to reminisce and talk about Warrior. So
You'll
that's the
always
bright
be
side.
Long Z. That's just going to be forever.
Always Longzy for life.
That's it. That's it.
I mean, is he though? Because he walked out too.
I
so,
know, but still,
you know.
no. Something else would happen. Something else would happen. No.
Yeah. Behind the scenes, you don't know. Behind the scenes, we were already planning it. There was like going to be a comeback. There was going to be like Longzy remixed, and we were going to come back but like with hip hop style and like new clothes and new, like we're going to grow out our hair.
Mm.
Yes,
love it.
Yeah, it was going to be the
yes.
spin-off. It was going to be the spin-off. It was going to be crazy.
Yeah, Long Island.
Z.
Long Z. Long Island Z.
How how
now,
long
so
do you know Brett?
Brett?
say
Oh
again?
man. Shoot, I'm bad with dates. But when I was younger, that's how long I've known him.
Dang.
No,
Nicky,
it's
well,
only been, I think it's only been like less than 10 years, maybe 7 years. Yeah, but we got really close really fast. He actually brought me out onto Iron Fist in New York.
Mm.
And that was the first time, and that was with Johnny Yang, who is my martial brother. He's the one who looks out for me and brings me on, and he introduced me to Brett in New York, and that was the first time I met him. And Brett, I'm always weary working with people. In general, I don't like I actually don't work enough to say I'm even like a stunt person or I even have a job, you know. So when I get called on jobs, I'm like weary with new people and coordinators especially. But with Brett, it was like first time I met him, it was like I respected him as a leader. He was like a captain. He ran a tight ship. He was firm but fair. He was very fun, very creative, very hands on. So like I respected him from that. And then he invited me out again for another job. And from then I respected him on a whole nother level as like a friend, a brother, as a person. You know, he took care of us. I saw how much he nurtured new people, people like Johnny and Jason, who are like his left and right hands. You know, and I was so happy to be able to kind of be part of his circle now.
yeah.
Yeah, and then from there it was just one after another, and we're like brothers now. Like he talks shit on me all the time. I talk shit on him. It's like that, you know. It's like when you can talk shit on each other. Sorry for the cussing, but when you
No,
when you
that's all
can
right.
We
when you
don't
can
give a
joke
fuck.
around like that, you know, that shows from our perspective that we're very close, we're very tight.
Yeah, and don't you worry about swearing on our show because we fucking encourage it here. It's
Fuck shit,
something that's almost
goddamn
fucking
piece of shit,
mandatory.
fuck face.
That's right. We have the George Carlin 6 and 7. You know, the 7 words you can't say on television, you can say all of them and more here.
Right on.
No, so one thing though that now you have the distinct honor of being our very final guest on the show.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
But there's one thing that everybody on the show who's a guest on the show gets to do that you haven't done yet. And that is you have to
That's gonna be fun.
you got to get burned into our Tong. So to do that, we have a little thing called the Tong Trials. And we have the master of the Tong Trials right here, Money Matt Chua. And he's if you're up
My
for
my
it.
my thing's breaking up. I'm going into a tunnel.
Oh, there's no escape.
No.
There's no escape. Matt will come for you. Matt, you want to give him the lowdown?
Yes. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a series of questions and you're going to answer them to, the best of your capability. And then when it's all said and done, we are going to throw our hands in the air and then it's either going to be one of two things. I'm going to give it a countdown and it's either going to be thumbs up and you're in or thumbs down and you will be casted out to never, ever be part of the fucking Tong because this is the only time you get to be in it. So
Well,
there is no
unlike my
second chances
character,
here.
unlike my character on the show, I don't give a shit. But go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, I love it. So here we go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Are you ready to
go.
endure the Tong trials?
Let's go. Ready.
All right. Question number 1. Superpower you would want, and would you be a hero or villain?
Reluctant hero.
Ooh, okay. And what's the superpower?
Superpower? The power of sleep.
Shut the fuck.
Doctor sleep over here.
All right. App on your phone you're always on.
App on my phone that I'm always on.
Yep.
YouTube.
Okay.
I would say YouTube. Yeah.
Biggest pet peeve.
Biggest pet peeve. Inefficiency. And hypocrites.
Like it.
Good one.
Who would you want to narrate your life?
Narrate my life. Me.
Nice.
I know it best.
Okay. Favorite childhood memory.
Favorite childhood memory. Meeting Jackie Chan.
Oh,
Nice.
No shit.
Oh,
Nice.
How old were you?
16.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Was it
that's
like a meet and greet
life-changing.
thing, or was it like he just saw him on the street? What was that?
It was a meet and greet. Okay, so during high school, I didn't go to high school a lot. I slept in a lot. So I already had my superpowers
Right.
at an early age.
I see what you did there.
My friend comes screeching down the street, starts honking outside my window. He's like, Jackie Chan's in town. Jackie Chan's in town. I live in like Westminster, California, like Orange County. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Jackie Chan's not in Orange County right now. He's like, no, seriously, he's like promoting his new book. He's at the Walmart. I was like, no fucking way. But I was like, dude, if Jackie's in town, I'm going to see him. They throw on some clothes. We get to Walmart. There's a line around the parking lot. It's massive, right? We're like, dude, maybe Jackie Chan is in town. So we stand in line for like 2 hours. Find out he's signing his new book, my life in stunts. I get to the front of the line, right? I'm like 3 people behind, and I start like sweating. I'm like rubbing my hands. I'm like, fucking, that's Jackie Chan, dude. That's like I've been watching him. I want to do all the shit he does. And then I get to the front of the line, and I'm like, ni hao, Jackie. Like all the Chinese I know. It's like, I love you, and one day I want to be on your stunt team. And Jackie looks at me, and he gives me like an acknowledged smile, and he looks at his left and right hand guys, like dudes on his stunt team that I'm familiar with. I've seen as well. And he's like, hey, this kid wants to join the stunt team. And then I'm expecting him to say, be super encouraging, but he's like, it's very hard to be on the stunt team. You have to train a lot, and I don't know if you can make it. And I was like, what the fuck, Jackie? What was that shit? And like he signs my book, and I take it, and I'm like speechless. I start walking away, and then I look at the paper, I look at the signature, and I'm like, you know what, Jackie? Fuck that. I'm gonna be the best fucking martial arts action stuntman in the world. And so I started training. I started like learning acrobatics, doing all my martial arts, learning choreography, learning how movies work, learning how to film, learning everything. And then a year later, I get invited to join a TV show in China called The Disciple, and it's called Jackie Chan's Disciple. He's looking for a disciple. And I'm like, oh shit, this is all culminating. I'm gonna meet him again. So I go on the show, I kill it. I'm like destroying everybody. But I get kicked off because I don't speak Chinese. So I worked on all this stuff except for the Chinese, right? Jackie Chan's, of course, watching the show. He's like behind the scenes and everything. He doesn't like show up, but he's watching. I get kicked off the show, and the next that day, his assistant comes to my hotel room, and he's like, Zin, Jackie's been watching, and he wants to see you in his office in Beijing tomorrow. And I'm trying to play it cool. I was like, I don't know. I was gonna go see the Great Wall tomorrow. I might be busy. And the guy he's like straight from China, so he doesn't get like sarcasm or anything. He's like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, it's Jackie Chan. You gotta go see Jackie Chan. I'm like, I'm just kidding. I'm silly. I'll go see Jackie Chan. And then so the next day they pick me up. We go into to Beijing to his office, and he sees me. And first thing he does, like in front of like the producers, in front of like these like his assistants, everything, he points at me. He's like, this guy's the next disciple. Like we have to keep him. We have to keep him in China. And then he asked me. He takes me to the side, and this is like a private question on the side. He's like, Zin, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay in China, or do you want to you want me to take you under my wing, or what do you want to do? And I was young. I didn't really have like all I saw was stars, and I was like, Jackie, whatever you want, I want to do. And then he's like, okay, let me get my you get my give your information to my assistant and everything, and we'll contact you. And it wasn't until like of course he never called me, right? It was one of those like, let's do lunch. And fucking never, and then we never did lunch. But it wasn't until like later on I realized that I had to be more direct, more like, I wanna be this type of person. I wanna, I didn't want to be the next Jackie Chan. I wanted to be the first Zin,
Yeah.
and that's what I should have said. I think once when he heard that answer, he was like, oh, this is just another like I don't know, robot, another grunt, basically.
But look at you now, though. Like you get it, and you met the man. Like you were there after you said you wanted to be on his team one time, and you were there. Like the guy.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he invited me onto the team. Yeah.
like
And
that's
and it's been a
amazing.
crazy journey ever since. It's like the goal has moved and everything, and I've had a taste of what it was like, or what it might be like, to be at that status. And over the years, it's just it's changed. But that memory stuck with me, and like not like a great memory, but not a bad memory either. But like a very very strong, one of my favorite memories that definitely threw me on a path.
That was a very encouraging memory from the sounds of
Yeah, I would
it.
say so. Yeah, encouraging in a bad way. Yeah.
That's, I
Well, let's
mean,
see if the rest of the Tong trials goes encouragingly for you.
I mean, I'm breezing through it. He's only got a couple left. Name 3 positive things about yourself.
3 positive things about myself. Shoot, there's like so many I can't think of. I'm very very lighthearted. I've been able to keep a free spirit and a light heart throughout all this. You guys may or may not know that this industry is messed up. It'll mess you up. It can mess you up. But I stayed positive throughout that. My wandering spirit, I think, I'm quite proud of that. I'm quite nomadic, and still have that curiosity of a child, I would say. And I think, just like my individualism, not wanting to be part of the crowd, not necessarily wanting to stand out either. But yeah, not falling into pressures, into doing things that don't make me happy. I've been good with listening to myself, going inside, and yeah.
I think that's the deepest answers we've gotten for that.
Yes.
This boy, good. All right. Between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what is the best meal of the day?
I like to sleep in, so breakfast is usually not on the table. First meals are usually pretty light, so nothing too crazy. So I guess it would have to be dinner, and then I don't know. I have this weird habit of eating cereal before bed, and I really enjoy it. So
What's
between
the cereal?
dinner and
cereal?
cereal after dinner.
It's never a bad time for cereal.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
For
What's
breakfast to bed.
the favorite cereal? What's the go-to cereal?
Oh man, it's been jumping around. It's like honey bunches of oats for a while, and then
Oh shit! Okay.
yeah, that's been the one for now.
He good. And finally, he's at the end now. If you had a theme song every time you entered a room, what song would play?
Theme song. When I used to compete in Muay Thai, when when I was like 18, 19, 20. And everyone has like this really hype song, and everyone was like suggesting stuff like a good one was like X gonna give it to you, he gonna give it to you. That was like a good one. Yeah, like really hype, like a Matrix song or like a Mortal Kombat. But I ended up playing shoot, I forgot who sings it, but it goes, why can't we be friends?
Be friends.
Why can't we be friends? I can't
Isn't that
believe
Sly and the Family Stone?
Yeah,
Yes.
you might be right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's too
Yeah.
funny.
Love it.
That's my walkout. That was
Love
my
it.
walkout song.
I love
I
it.
have one. I want to insert something and just have one slight bonus little follow up question to, I mean, it's a serious one.
Hmm.
Where did the ass shot start? You mooning everything in social media? Where did that start? Where did that start? If anyone is not familiar, on his social media, there'll be just this random, he's going
Ass
to,
shot.
moon something. Yeah. How did that start?
Peaches.
Matt's face to all of this is just one of like, how do you know this?
It's right on social
She
media.
does her research, man. She does her research.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Like a good
see.
reporter.
She
Mm.
took
I
a
came
picture.
back in the best form.
Everyone knows that Monkey King is my idol, my hero from very early age.
Mm.
And I would say he inspired me probably more than anything. And it was his like rebellious nature, his wanting to make his mark on the world. The gods didn't believe in him. He wanted a place in heaven. Okay, so this is how badass he is. He wanted a place in heaven as an immortal god, and the gods up there, there's like thousands of gods. They didn't want him, so he said, "Fuck all of you," and he went and just destroyed heaven, making his mark. Because he does whatever he wants, and he has the power to back it up. He's like the god of martial arts. He can transform into 72 transformations. He can ride a cloud. He's just the most badass character in of all time. And because he's a monkey, he's very carefree and fun loving and rebellious. And he's in the versions that I saw, he was always like mooning his opponents.
I love it. I love
Right.
it. 'Cause
Just another trait that I got from him. Yeah.
He's got a centuries old inspiration for doing that. See?
yes, yes,
Have you played the
I
video
love
game?
it.
Have you played the video game?
Dude, I'm like, because I'm nomadic, I move around a lot, and this game is like 100+ hours. I know it's gonna take, and I want to relish it. So I was like figuring out when it came out. I think I was like in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, um, traveling around, and I was like, how am I gonna play this game? And I found in one of those like arcade bars where you can sit down and you can rent like $10
Oh
an hour
wow.
and play
Okay.
play like PS5 or PC games or whatever. And I was like doing the math. I was like, it's gonna take $10,000. It's gonna cost $10,000 for me to sit here and play this game. So I'm trying to figure out a way. But yeah, Black Myth is high on the list. I gotta play Black Myth.
Yes.
That's like playing my origin story.
It lives up to the hype and then a lot. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you will love it.
I can't wait to play it. What are you playing it on?
PS5.
I was
PS5?
just gonna
Yeah.
say I saw it
Yeah.
on PS5 for
Have you?
Black Friday. They had it on
Oh
sale.
yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
the intro. I don't know if you've seen the intro, but just the intro is like,
I
especially if
saw
you're
like
that
the
much of
trailer
a fan.
like what was it, like 3 years ago, right? The first trailer came out
Yeah.
for it. Like, yeah, and then after that, I heard that it launched, and I haven't watched anything. I don't want to see any previews or like walkthroughs. I just want to experience it for
Okay.
the first time. Yeah.
No spoilers.
Good
That's how I
idea.
am.
Yeah,
That's how
that
I am.
intro on the big screen. That intro on the big
Yeah.
screen. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. All day.
Yeah.
Talking about all day. This I feel like we've been going all day with this podcast. This has been
Hold
great.
on,
And
we ain't done yet.
oh yeah, that's right. Well, I was gonna say before we leave,
We still gotta
the
judge
first
this
we were
man.
gonna do that. I was getting us there.
Give me the old Caesar. Let's do it.
Bring it back
Not
in.
done.
Bring
All
it back
right,
in.
Tong, it is time to decide whether he is in or whether he is never in. On the
The
count of
first time.
three. 1, 2, 3.
There we go. There we go.
We had a perfect schedule or a perfect score when it came to initiating new members into our tongue.
I would never reject. I would never
You
reject.
will be known as
Florida
the
Monkey King.
final,
Proud,
the
thank you.
final person to get burned into our tongue. Do you have a speech?
Oh man, shoot. Dang. Everybody, everybody on the show showed like so much love and appreciation and gratitude. And man, we couldn't have done, like, it was a miracle that season 2 came out, you know, like, and you guys were such a big part of that happening. And when season 3 came out, that was like just like bringing it back from the dead. It was like an impossibility. So I don't know. Like I from the chat, with the actors and the directors I'm on, I read them and I don't jump in, but I see it and they love you guys so much. They appreciate it so much. You know, they all wanted it so bad, not just for themselves, but for you guys. And I'm sorry we couldn't give you a 4. You know, as much as we wanted it for ourselves, for our team, we wanted it even more for you guys. So we hope somehow, some way, we can do like a get some kind of closure or something. But yeah, we want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for that. And long live the Tongs.
Yeah.
Long live the hop way, the
You guys
hop
have
this
already given
way,
us
the
a
long
tremendous
Z.
gift. You guys really have already given us a tremendous gift, man.
Yeah, this is
Seriously.
you guys. This
Seriously.
show's given us more than, and you know, because I can't speak on the Asian side of things, but I sit here, I hear Steph, I hear how important it is. Some of these moments that they bring up in this that they are for you, for Rebecca, Frank, you've been our historian on this show and teaching us, you know, the relevance of these characters to their historical counterparts or the people that they've been based on, and just the love that each and every one of you, my co-hosts here, that have put into the show. Matt, my original partner in crime here, you know, Steph, like our big mama bear, Rebecca, you know, bringing us the heart and everything. And like I said, you know, Frank, you know, without you, you're that historian. Like all you guys together. Like this show doesn't work without having all of you guys here with us. And it's as much as a blast as it's been, and an honor to have guys like Perry on here and Rich and everything else, like building this little family, this Tong, like us OGs. It's been a lot, man, and you guys mean a very lot to me, and this show's been a lot. You guys are honestly the best. So thank you guys. I love you. This has been a great time and a great show.
And thank you, Zeus, for bringing us all together. Seriously.
Yeah.
From our side to your side, it's crazy how it's brought us all together, man. It's amazing.
I love it.
Lightning in a bottle.
It just shows it made the world a lot smaller.
Yeah. Let's get that movie, man. Let's get the movie going. Derek Chin.
Long live
you know
the Tongs.
Long live the Tong, and our fans here too. Let us
Derek.
Like Derek, we all said, and I sent Derek an invite to come onto the show for this last episode as well, because Derek is as big a member of this Tong as anybody. Just from the support, from buying gear, from promoting our show. He's just been great, and so have all of you. It's just been amazing.
Thank you,
so much love to you all,
Thank you,
man. Nick,
love you, Nick.
Heather, RCR, Kent. I'll say thanks so much. I don't know. Anybody else have anything else to say before we end the show here?
Everybody have their final thought. Everybody gets their final thought. So whoever wants to go first.
Well, you know what, Matt? I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay, fine. Well, this show, me and my brother told me about it, and we watched it during COVID, where nothing was happening. It was just, that's all we could do, and we watched it together. Me and my lady watched it, and we were just fucking hooked onto the show. And like this is man, like it's such a beautiful, unique, well written, very diverse fucking thing that I don't know if anything like this will happen again, at least not to this level. And the fact that it really, oh, what's up, Sean? And like this, and this show just in and of itself, like it yeah, I mean, it brought me to fucking Frank over here, and we're doing we're doing a whole fucking martial arts together now, and I would have never thought that to be possible had it not been for this fucking show. And this whole, like, I fucking hated doing podcasts and shit. Like, I was never really comfortable with it, and like like I got better with it, obviously, when we were forced to. But yeah, it was fun, man. And then it really flexed my creativity. I got to go back to doing music and making the theme song for this. I got back to doing the creativity of shit and doing the graphics for a lot of this. Like, it reinvigorated a lot of things that I didn't feel was like, I thought it was done, but it's like back now, and it's just like, oh, now like it's fun again. And it's a lot to Warrior, and it's a lot to this show. So ain't never nothing gonna be like this motherfucking show again. I'll tell you that much.
Never. It's all downhill.
Absolutely.
So that's my final.
All right, Mama Bear.
Well, one little side note. Eventually, the site will be down for the merch. So either go to the site or just reach out to me direct. Either way. But what does this all mean to me? I'm so grateful to Zeus for inviting me, because it gave a perfect outlet, okay, to express how much all of this meant. The show is literally our history, okay, and to finally have something show it. And of course, I would go on 50 rants, but also watch as people don't understand how badly they've othered us, and to be able to be vocal about it and put this right before people's eyes and say, this is exactly what we've been through, and being able to speak out about things and microaggressions, behaviors that have been against us for decades, that I've been fighting for decades. So to be able to express all of that, but then have all the badass action, it is just the ultimate. It's the ultimate. And to be able to have all of our discussions about it and meet everyone, whether virtually or not, I can't even describe how much it means. I cannot. It's priceless, absolutely priceless, and very validating. Very.
Well said, Mama Bear. Oh, the bombshell blurred says this sucks, but better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Like that. I wish you guys all the best, and I hope this isn't the last time we all congregate. Thank you for everything, and I don't think it is the end. Getting to you next, Becca, but before we do,
hey,
Dominic.
Lots of love.
Oh,
Lots of
miss
love.
you here.
Hey guys, love you all. Thanks for the show. Thank you, Dominic. Becca, what's your fond farewell you'd like to say to everyone?
Oh my gosh, I'm crying already. First of all, thank you, Zeus, for being our rock. Without you, the show wouldn't exist. I'm sorry about my face. I have COVID, as I have said in the beginning. And thank you, my peers. My peers, for having patience with me, with my poor English. Sometimes I don't find the right words for what I want to say. But it has been a pleasure to be here with you for almost 4 years. I made good friends, good new friends. Thank you, Zing, for hosting me in Cape Town. It was very generous of you. You made my dream come true, to be there and to meet everyone. especially knowing how much you appreciate your alone time, your sacred space that is your home. Thank you so much. I could never be more thankful enough.
Nah, you're great.
And
It's no biggie.
and I didn't even knew Bruce Lee before the COVID quarantine that
Oh wow.
2020, and I decided to research about him, and I get obsessed about him, about his martial arts, his philosophy, his everything. And when I watched Warrior, I discovered that what Warrior was on, and it surpassed my expectations. I fell in love with the series and became obsessed with the series. And I had so many challenges, starting like being in this podcast, you know, uh, being shy of being in a video speaking in English, which is not my first language. And I made so many things for the love of the show that I believe now that I can do anything that I want. So Bruce Lee made this for me, Warrior made this for me, the fans, the cast, the crew, everyone that I knew through Warrior, through supported me. So I don't know what to say. Rebecca, before and after Warrior, that's what I have to
Oh,
say.
That's
that's
amazing.
wonderful.
And you know what? It takes a lot of courage for you to come on here every week throughout the years. And you know, like you said, English isn't your first language, and to come on here and to you know brave that, like none of us would be able to do it the other way around. And that just goes to show how proud of a person you are and how integral of a part you are to this show. So lots of love to you and thank you so much. And coming in on your last show with COVID, you have COVID and you can't get in here. Like,
Couldn't
girl,
be
you
easy.
nailed it. So thank you so much. Lots of love to you. And of course, wouldn't be complete without asking the professor, Frank Jean. What are your thoughts on the show, buddy? This has been a fun ride.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride. It's been years now, so I feel like we almost kind of got to grow with the show, right? Grow a little bit as people, grow a little bit as a group. Um, I don't know. It's I came to that show under a very frustrating time, right? Because it was in the middle of COVID, and for a lot of the reasons that Stephanie listed. So I won't really need to go into that now, but I would say it's it hits on so many surface levels, right? But then it hits on so many deeper levels. So I would say to me, it's a very strong source of inspiration. And the show's ending, but as far as like maybe how the culture that brought that show in, that's not ending at all, right? That's going to be eternal, right? So that's going to be something
Amen.
that keeps going. That's something that keeps pushing us in whatever we end up doing, right? It's always bigger than just a show, right? And that's one of those things where especially looking at and for my personal thing, right, looking at all these asian martial artists growing up Asian martial artists growing up in the West who went into the show business and hearing a lot of their stories. I mean, they're obviously a lot more accomplished than me, but it's one of those things where I feel like being that specific niche where you're an Asian person growing up in the West who goes into martial arts because of some sort of inspiration you saw from a Bruce Lee like figure, from a Jackie Chan like figure, is one of those things where, yeah, you better not suck at it, right? You better be able to make your mark on some level, right? And Zing going even deeper, being inspired by the Monkey King, the great
Yeah.
sage
Oh,
himself, right? So that's one of those things where that goes back even further. That goes back thousands of years. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's something really deep here, and the show ends, but what inspires it doesn't end. Um, Standing up for yourself, fighting for yourself, showing that we're not just here to get rolled on, right? In any not just physically, right, but psychologically, spiritually, right? As far as socially being in the room, letting people know we're in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and that goes for I think anyone who might feel pushed aside, right? So um, I feel like that's what this has kind of made a mark on in the past 5 years, and I think it'll continue to, whatever it inspires, whatever shoots off from this.
Hell yeah, Frank.
Well said, brother. Well said. Well, folks, I don't know what to say. This is I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to do it. This has been an amazing run. You guys have all been great. I don't need to go on and say all my goodbyes again. But I will say this. I will say this. This show has proven time and time again that it is one hard motherfucker to keep down. So I will not be shocked, even in the least, if we see us all join up here again for at least a 40th episode to discuss maybe the final fates of what actually happened on the show that was Warrior. I want to give special thanks to Brett Chan for showing up today. Zin, our own Monkey King, coming in here, the latest member of the Tong.
The final member of the Tong. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There's your trivia question, folks. That's the trivia question for everyone later on. But honestly, a kung fu salute to everybody. Guys, this has been one hell of a fucking ride, and I hope to see you all again soon. And one last time. Becca's out, so Becca, she's like, I can't deal with it. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna start down the left. Remember.
Wait, which side? Okay.
So you're gonna go
from this.
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Yep.
Just go with it. Yeah, just go with it.
So with that, one last time. Let's
get some
sticky.
We're all gonna get some sticky. Folks, we love you all. This has been a great ride. Have a great show.
Love you.
Thank you for
Happy
everything. Thank you
holidays
for
to
everything.
everyone, and hope
Yep,
to see
all
you
the best.
soon.
All the best.
All the best.
Till next time. Till next time.